Happy Saturday, December 14th, everybody. I want to start off by giving a shout out to my husband. I forgot to do that yesterday. Ever since I was injured in my own stupidity, I've not been able to style my hair. The most I've been able to do, wear my hair down, or I'll gather it all up and I'll twist it and I'll throw this arm up over my head and I'll put a clip in it. And then that's how it is. So a couple nights ago, my husband had asked me why I don't style my hair anymore. And I told him, he knew why, but it was his way of telling me that if I taught him how to, he would do it. So yesterday morning, I brought out a hair barrette, and he already had an idea of what I would do because he's seen me do it prior to my injury. But I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see it. He did a really good job, and I am super, super thankful and proud of him for being able to do that, and volunteering to do it. He's even told me he would learn how to French braid hair if I wanted him to do that. I love having my hair French braided, but that's something that's going to take a little bit longer to teach him, instead of just me sitting down in front of him on the floor in the morning and having him pull half of my hair up. So that is, shout out to my husband, Tim. I'm very thankful for everything he does, especially when he styles my hair for me. Another shout out today is Colin. It's his birthday today. He is my nephew-in-law. So happy birthday, Colin. It's also a day to remember Melvin, which is Colin's grandfather. Today was his birthday as well. Unfortunately, we lost Melvin a year or two ago. He was an amazing man, very, very nice every time I've been around him. So Colin and Melvin both shared the day. So happy birthday to Colin. Happy heavenly birthday to Melvin. And so my topic for today, day 86, is the impact of social media, which is kind of ironic because I'm posting this video on social media. Now, the social media has transformed the way that we connect to people, how we communicate, and how we consume information. On the positive side, it is a very powerful tool for staying in touch with loved ones, friends, classmates, colleagues. It builds communities, and it's for sharing ideas. It has given a voice to individuals, kind of like myself, who didn't have a voice before. It helps raise awareness for important causes, like the causes that, I am trying to bring awareness to. And then it has also created platforms for businesses to thrive. All of our businesses have their own individual Facebook pages: Sottle Farms, S&S Harvesting, and Flint Hills Transport. If you would like, I can post the links below. That way, you can join our Facebook pages for those businesses, and also TLS Logistics. I forgot that one. But with great power, I'm pulling this out of this Spider-Man movie. With great power comes great responsibility. Social media can also impact our mental health negatively. It fuels comparisons, women comparing themselves to other women, mothers comparing mothers, which isn't good for our psyche. It really isn't. It It is a fuel of misinformation and screen addiction. It is very easy to get lost in the highlight reels of others' lives and forget that behind those filters, everyone has struggles. The key balance, though, is to use social media is neither bad or good. It, like I'm saying, it is let me start over. Balance is the key. It's neither good nor bad, but it is how we use it that makes the difference. If you're using it negatively, then of course it's going to be a negative tool. But if you're using it in a positive way, it will help impact the lives of others, whether on a small scale or on a large scale, depending on the type of following. By engaging mindfully, setting boundaries, and focusing on authenticity, we can harness its potential while protecting our well-being. I want to be very authentic, very truthful. There for many years, I did not want to discuss what I did to myself and the mental anguish I put on my friends and family. Now, being this far out from that date, I am open to talk to anybody and everybody about my struggles, about my experiences, and about how I've pulled myself through, how my husband has helped pull myself through, my kids and bonus kids, their wives and husbands, my family. I have been blessed with an amazing support system. So being authentic and real is what I need to be for you guys. It's not going to help me at all if I'm, lying or being untruthful to my followers, because that's just going to lead you guys into a whole bunch of misinformation. So in the end, it is up to us to ensure that social media becomes a force for connection, not disconnection. I know a lot of people who spend too many hours on their phone. My husband and I were somewhere yesterday. I'm not going to say where, but there was a young kid. He couldn't have been more than maybe 23 years old. In a not particularly, I guess I shouldn't even say that. He put himself in a very harmful situation because he could not stay off of his phone. Every 2 seconds, he was pulling it out of his pocket. He was texting, he was Snapchatting, he was making phone calls, and he wasn't paying attention to his job, and that could have really hurt him. He could have been hurt physically, and he could have really been hurt. So, and then there's the social media, or even texting while driving, social media while driving. I'm not going to lie. I'm bad. I text and drive, which is even worse for me because I only have one hand. And so, I've become real conscious about being on the phone while I'm driving. After getting my new car, I should have been a lot more careful prior to that date that I got my new Bronco, but I am very conscious about it now. So use social media for good, not bad. Help raise awareness to good causes, not bad ones. Help lift the spirits of friends and family that are in need. If you see someone online that's struggling, If they're brave enough to put it online, then they must really be struggling offline. So, checking on them, making sure that they're doing okay. Or if you're used to seeing someone post something online every single day or in Snapchat or whatever, TikTok, and all of a sudden things stop, you need to check on them. Social media has become a huge burden to some because of the misinformation and screen addiction, but it has also helped several because they post or they make posts that cue people into the fact that they need help. They may not be able to say it as live as I am talking to you right now, or they may not be able to admit it verbally, but they can write it down. And writing it down on social media is their way of facing their truth. What ways do you find social media helpful or hurtful? Comment below. Shoot me a private message or connect with me at strategy@lindsaystottle.com. Have a great Saturday, everybody, and we'll see you tomorrow.